Upon the completion of the Death Star, the Empire wasted no time in testing out their new battle station. In bringing the full power of the Death Star to bear against Alderaan, the Empire completely annihilated the planet, killing the roughly 2 billion inhabitants who lived there instantly. Although it's debatable whether Darth Sidious knew that the Death Star would destroy the planet of Alderaan specifically, what isn't debatable is that Sidious set out to design a battle station from the beginning that could destroy entire planets, and approve the destruction of a world that was inhabited, thereby committing the mass murder of an entire population. One might think that given Sidious's allegiance to the dark side, the murder of so many innocent people on Alderaan was acceptable in the overall goal of the Sith, to preserve their control over the galaxy and to unlock the full potential of the dark side. However, not only was this not the case, but the destruction of Alderaan went against many of the beliefs that were held by Darth Bane himself, and passed down through the lineage of his Order of the Sith Lords. In this video expose, I will explain why Darth Bane would never have destroyed Alderaan like Sidious did, and describe Bane's position on how the Sith should approach the killing of innocents. As Darth Bane was developing his new philosophy that would end the corruption and weakness caused by the Brotherhood of Darkness, and propel the Sith forward with his new Order of the Sith Lords underpinned by his Rule of Two, Bane was confronted with the question of whether it was prudent for him and the Sith to engage in the senseless killing of innocent individuals, early on his path to forging his new order. Having been poisoned by a fellow Sith named Githany on the planet of Ambria, Bane was fortunate enough to locate a healer by the name of Caleb before he succumbed to the poison. Although Caleb initially resisted Bane's demands to heal him, willing to let himself die before he assisted the Dark Lord, Caleb ultimately relented once Bane recognized the existence of the healer's daughter, thereby putting her in danger. After Caleb completed the healing ritual, and he was freed from the dangers of the powerful poison, Bane considered killing Caleb and his daughter anyway, simply because they had seen the Dark Lord in a moment of great weakness. However, Bane recognized that there would be no purpose or advantage in their death, and engaging in such killings without reason or benefit was a petty pleasure of sadistic fools, something that Bane despised. Bane had good reason for not letting himself or his future Sith Order follow such a path, as he saw the Brotherhood of Darkness engage in such sadistic and petty pleasures, only to make the Sith weaker and unsuccessful against the Jedi, and Bane was committed to cleanse the dark side of such fools and not perpetuate it. Further, and perhaps most importantly, Bane saw those who would kill without reason or gain as being blinded by their own arrogance, an arrogance that would only further to detract from the ultimate Sith goal of obtaining the full secrets of the dark side, and not merely obtaining power as its own end. This rejection of senseless killing was passed down from Bane to subsequent Sith within his lineage of Dark Lords, all the way down to Darth Plagueis and Sidious himself. During Sidious's early training under his master, Plagueis had Sidious recite Bane's teachings on the killing of innocents, to which Sidious paraphrased, "Our mission is not to bring death on all those unfit to live. All we do must serve our true purpose, the preservation of our order and the survival of the Sith. We must work to grow our power, and to accomplish that, we will need to interact with individuals of many species across many worlds." To which Plagueis added, "Through power we gain victory, and through victory our chains are broken. But power is only a means to an end." The main point here that was passed down and accepted from Bane through to Plagueis was that the Sith would have the power to end the lives of anyone they chose, but the power to kill was not the true end of the Sith, as that power was ultimately illusory and fleeting. Yes, the Sith should and would become more powerful, but for Bane, it would be arrogant to use this power in needless ways that were without reason or gain, as simply killing anyone over and above what was necessary would not serve the true purpose of the Sith. In fact, it would prove to be their undoing, just like with the Brotherhood of Darkness. As Plagueis perfectly encapsulated the thoughts of Bane, execute 1, terrify 1,000, the Sith were stronger when they killed, only when it was beneficial to their true purpose. Although Sidious was clearly taught the Bane principle of refraining from senseless killing, he didn't follow these teachings when it came to the destruction of Alderaan. Unlike Sidious, Bane wouldn't have destroyed an entire inhabited planet simply to make a public demonstration of the battle station's power to the rebels. In many ways, the annihilation of Alderaan signified the arrogance that Sidious had in believing that the battle station would come to represent a tangible symbol and constant reminder of the power of the dark side, thereby allowing Sidious himself to no longer have to carry that burden, so that he could focus on building up his own power. The Death Star could never replace the Sith in this role, and ultimately, the destruction of Alderaan would come to galvanize many across the galaxy into taking action against the Empire, recognizing it for the evil that it was, including those who were actors within the Imperial hierarchy. Ultimately, Darth Bane would not have fallen into the same trap, recognizing that although the Sith had the power to kill every person upon a single planet, doing so would not further the true purpose of the Sith, and would have only been the result of a weak and sadistic fool. So there we have it, why Darth Bane would have never destroyed Alderaan like Darth Sidious did. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. If not for me, for cleansing the dark side of fools.